If you are a bachelor's social worker in Minnesota wondering what supervised practice is and why it's important, watch this short video for an overview of supervised practice requirements for Minnesota LSW licensees. Licensing supervision is an intentional, professional relationship between a supervisor and a social worker. Your licensing supervisor evaluates and provides direction to your social work practice. Licensing supervision promotes competent and ethical services to your clients and develops your ability to apply professional social work knowledge, skills, and values. Licensing supervision is required once you are licensed as an LSW and working in a social work position. Licensing supervision and social work practice go hand in hand. Once you are licensed as an LSW, licensing supervision is required for the first 4,000 hours of social work practice, which is about 2 years if you work full-time. Licensing supervision is a one-time requirement after obtaining your LSW. LSWs are only authorized to practice non-clinical social work. There are different supervision requirements for master social workers that practice clinical social work. LSWs are required to complete 100 hours of supervision over 4,000 hours of social work practice. Supervision hours need to be completed evenly over the 4,000 hours of practice, so you need to receive supervision at a rate of 4 hours per every 160 hours of practice to complete a total of 100 hours of supervision over 4,000 hours of practice. Out of the 100 hours of supervision required, at least 50 hours must be one-on-one supervision, including a minimum of 25 hours in person. The remaining 50 hours can be completed through group, one-on-one phone, electronic media, or more in-person supervision. Supervision for LSWs is a one-time requirement. Once complete, you are not required to receive additional supervision as an LSW. Supervision plan and supervision verification forms are used to document your licensing supervision with the board. These forms are like bookends. A supervision plan tells the board that you have started a social work position and are receiving supervision, while a supervision verification form reports the supervised practice hours you have completed. You need to submit a supervision plan form within 60 days of beginning a social work position, and a new form within 60 days anytime there are changes to your supervision or position. Supervision verification forms are required at the time of license renewal to report the supervision you have received up to that point, even if you haven't completed your supervised practice requirement yet. Submit additional verification forms later to show that you have completed required supervision. You can submit supervision forms using online services or download forms at the board's website. To be eligible to provide licensing supervision, a supervisor licensed as a social worker must have completed 30 hours of training in supervision. As an LSW, you can receive supervision from another LSW who has completed their supervised practice requirement, or an LGSW, LISW, or LICSW. Up to 25% of your supervised practice hours may be provided by an alternate supervisor, which is another licensed mental health professional. It is your responsibility to find a supervisor and comply with supervised practice requirements. Keep in mind that you can have more than one supervisor, and your supervisor can be someone within or outside of your agency. This video is only intended to provide an overview of supervised practice requirements for Minnesota LSW licensees. Go to the board's website and look for the Supervised Practice page under the Licensees tab to review complete non-clinical licensing supervision requirements.